TV clock. I go keep your company.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
¿Qué pasa contigo? ¿Qué pasa? You just having kiki every minute. Good morning, 7 standing grindings. You know what? 4579997 is the number to call, the number to WhatsApp. If you join the live at that, I don't know what he laughing for. I don't know what Ari laughing for.
Where we dancing about? He's sitting there. You trying to sit down. You was dancing.
I was swiveling over the chair to get in the middle.
Right. I would have said so too. But this is our open forum or talk to me. Our talk to me. Where we call in and we talk about whatever you want to talk about. The number to call is 4579997. Also the number to WhatsApp where you can also call 4579997. We're live on YouTube and Facebook at WEFM99SVG.
Right. So on that note, right, if you got something to talk about, it's best that you send it like maybe the day before, so then we discuss it the day after, and so on and so on and so forth, right? Yes. Before we get into the talk to me, I find the story quite particular, but I don't know if you guys, ladies, looked at the story. We have it up as well, with the gentleman who won the $430,000 from the National Lotteries Authority, Lotto. They were calling for the person to claim the prize for a while, and this was what since early up in this year. And there is a time frame, but he said he's been playing since about 19. He has tickets put down still in his house, about 1990 thereabout. So he's been playing for donkey years, and he said the monies that he won wasn't only part of what he thinks he spent on like 3D, Play 4, Super 6, and Lotto. That's a real loyal player that NLA has. I understand as well, he didn't go to claim it until the ticket started to fade. So he might have walked in the day before like, well, guys, this is mine. And he's a retiree, by the way. So I guess that's the reason he wasn't really pushing to go, because anybody else, the night of the draw, they would have wanted to get down to NLA's office to claim their prize monies. Pick up yourself one time. Not me, though. I'll be right away.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like something familiar to me.
Speaking of money, now, let's go, Harry. Speaking of money.
No, I was going to say, that sounds like something way too familiar to me. There are a lot of people that study the lottery here in Simmons and they have the little books, they're checking off numbers, they're trying to predict numbers. I'm not surprised that somebody exists that spent a lot more money than he would have won playing the game. But then again, there are young people as well who have won. So the lottery is an interesting thing. But as you said, on the topic of money, there's a young lady who was sent $30 as a gift for lunch, and we have the audio here for speaking about it. So Christal, if you don't mind.
No. All right, let's get to it. Okay,
so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your Cash App? So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my Cash App and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like this, I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I up? Like, the feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A?
Let's pause it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was making?
Okay, so this is clearly not Caribbean. I was kind of having a hard time understanding what she was saying. But anyways, so 30 US, that's 80 EC. $80.10.
But let me not even do the conversion. It's $30 EC. Let's consider it $30 EC. Do you think that $30 EC as a gift is not enough money for lunch?
Why not because she's you're making me scratch my head now. Why not convert it? Okay, so
Don't
30
convert it. Don't
EC.
convert it. Let's say, Christal, I hit you and I say, Christal, I wanna pay for your lunch today. I'm going to pay you $30.
Listen, you peer to peer me $30. I will make sure that $30 stretch across like 3 days worth of lunch. So that is, I find that to be more than what kind of lunch you eat in Instant Vincent and Grenadines. $30 is more than enough.
I want to know.
$30 is more than enough.
I
for lunch.
want to know. I'm not taking you to lunch. I am paying for your lunch.
Right. So how much would you spend on lunch normally?
$8 to $15.
Right. So what? $30 is enough.
$30 is enough. But you know, I don't think that she is far removed from the way a lot of people think. I know if somebody was to send me $30 for lunch, that $30 could take me to Graves, big up Graves. That $30 could take me to Kai's. That $30 could take me to Camis in market. That $30 could take me all over the globe. That $30 could take
I've
me to
never had
Pickles.
Camis
That
in market.
Camis nice. Camis is really nice. I've been around for a long time, but they don't pay me to advertise for that. Because there's KFC, you could get a 2-piece meal, a zinger meal for $20-something. Some
Anyways,
people, boy, and I'm not even going into the aspect of the man trying to shoot his shot by buying her lunch. I am going into $30 can take you along. Listen, when I was living in the States, you know what 30 US can buy you? You know what?
$2.99 for a meal, now so she could get plenty.
I won't go that low, but you know,
no, but I'm saying like you could
$5
get a
foot
meal.
long is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
September they're selling foot longs for $5. The answers are the line. She's lucky that she got $30 and not $3. There's $5 foot long. There's a delis that sell sandwiches for $5-$6. $30 is a lot of money, but you see, a lot of people feel entitled. And you know what I don't like? I don't like when about to start some trouble now. I don't like women that love to call men broke and they broke themselves.
Who tell you she broke?
Well,
she just said $30 can't even fill her tank, right? So
well,
she obviously has a kind of a car or SUV or whatever.
But $30 can't fill nobody's tank realistically.
How much did she spend? So she would obviously be looking at her current lifestyle, right?
But she says, well, if we had let the video continue, right? But she was using a lot of expletives, although
Yeah,
they
so,
were but they were censored. But anyway,
yeah, but too many
she said that she
influences.
goes for appetizers, main course, dessert, and drinks. So that's
every day.
So if we were to do the maths, you eating like that every single day. Number one, you're fat. Number two, that is a good bit of money out of anybody's salary to be spending every day. And no man who has self-respect should be sending anybody, no woman who has self-respect either, should be sending anybody money where they're eating like that every single day. So then what you do on special occasions? Maybe
it's like a one-off. Okay, so it is a one-off for him to send. For anybody to say, okay, I'm gonna treat you to lunch today. Maybe it's based on his lifestyle too, you know. He's accustomed spending this amount of money in any event. Her reaction alone, and if it doesn't like they don't mesh, they just don't mesh. So just, but I think, I don't know, today's world, and I don't want to generalize it. I think there are too many people who quickly run to social media to air out the bad stories, and people who, oh, he only gave me this amount of money and he this. I'm like, just deal with the person, tell the person how you feel, and then just get it over with. Why do you quickly go to social media? Especially, you remember the cheesecake lady who was unhappy because the gentleman took her to the cheesecake factory on a first date and she wanted to go back home.
That was wrong, right?
Right.
I
So
think she
airing
went to
out,
live or something. But if you're talking about an experience in a story time, I don't think anything's wrong with that.
no, but did she? I'm hoping that she did deal with the gentleman. I don't know.
What, this one?
I find like certain things like it should just
This situation?
Yeah.
She
like,
said that she sent back the money and the guy asked her if he want to get to know her, he would like to get to know her better. And she's like, she ain't trying to get to know anybody who paying $30 for a meal. But that's her choice. That's her choice, right? But generally speaking, I don't know how I feel about mean. If it is
that was mean.
it's
I wouldn't do that to a gentleman.
But if it's my preference to not have that, then
Materialistic much. I wouldn't do
but
that
then
to
it's
a
my
gentleman.
choice if I want
That's
to be
disrespectful, though.
It's my
It's
choice if I want to be
disrespectful.
materialistic.
No, right. But it's also disrespectful to somebody who's actually trying, right? How many gentlemen or men out there just look through her Instagram or whatever and just look at her stuff and not pay her any mind? He actually took the time out to try to do something nice for her. Disrespectful much. You sent it back. You sent it back. And then told him she ain't trying to be with nobody who's meant to. Oh, you.
Oh,
out
she
of
didn't say
place.
that. She told him that. She said that he asked to get to know, and she was like, "Why would I want to get to know anybody?"
In her
but
mind-
it's her story time. We don't know how exactly she responded to the man.
But still, I wouldn't send it back. I would say thank you, but then like, don't hurt. You don't have to hurt somebody's feelings. Though.
You're not Caribbean mother.
Huh?
You know, Caribbean parents like to tell you, take it back. Take it back.
No, but somebody was nice to you.
You don't have to receive every gift that somebody gives to you. That somebody gives to you.
But
You don't have to do that.
no. It's not that he sent her the money without knowing what her Cash App. I don't know how Cash App works, but she gave him an opportunity to send. So why send it back? Come on.
But if you
Man.
don't want it, you send it back.
Well, if you didn't want it, then why did you give him the Cash App?
Because she didn't know the amount that he was sending.
I just think it's disrespectful still.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
It
I don't think you need to accept
If I give
everything.
a guy, right, if you didn't want to accept it, then you should not have given
So
him.
if somebody says, "Hey, I want to send you something," and they send you a package to your home, right? Because you gave them your address to send the package, and you got the package and you don't like it.
I would
and you
still
send
say
it back
thank
to
you.
them.
Oh gosh, just be grateful now. She's
But
ungrateful,
you
man.
don't know people pockets. So next thing you know, you spend a good bit of money on this, and then I take it just to throw it. I think it's more disrespectful if I'm throwing it away or selling it.
You don't have
I
to throw
rather
it
give
away
it back.
though.
I rather give it back.
No, man. I was rather ungrateful to send it back.
I feel like she thought someone on the live asked, did she think he was sending $1,000? I feel like she thought he was sending at least $500 or $300.
No, she said
in that
100.
vicinity.
She
No,
said 100 in it.
she said he was at least sending. Is it 100? She said, or a Henny bottle.
Nah, Hanan. That's what she said.
Okay, so she thought he was sending
Hanan.
$100.
You heard Henny.
Oh, that's what the caption said. I was reading the caption.
No, but the caption also said something that she didn't say to her. I was reading
Yeah.
it too.
So so when if I'm
Henny.
reading and I'm hearing, I quicker go with
What
the
you read.
caption. Yeah. So I don't think that you're obligated to accept everything that is gifted to you. I've returned things. I'm not obligated to accept it. No, if I'm going to degrade you or embarrass you in public, that's a whole other story. I think that is when it gets disrespectful. But she didn't call his name. She didn't give a hint where he works. Nothing. Just said this guy. And it's a story to tell. She experienced
I know,
it.
but I just feel away with people who, like, putting myself in his shoes. He probably was really shy, and he's like probably perfect gentleman. And you're just going to crush his heart. But then again, he's supposed to be ready for all these kind of things. You're supposed to
Exactly.
know
You
what you're always getting
open yourself up to that yourself.
Hey, now, let me tell you something. I don't got no cash app, but you could check me on Instagram. Send me. Send them for me, because she ain't deserve it neither. Move on to the next one. $80 for lunch. Hello. $80 gonna stretch me for 2 weeks. Ramen, half. Listen,
$100 could
$3
pay
ramen.
for lunch for 2 weeks for me. $50 a week. And it's quite possible in both countries, in America and in St. Vincent. If somebody gives me $30 for lunch, listen, that's what? That's a good 2-3 days worth of food.
Where are these men?
That's a good. They exist,
Where
you
are
know.
the men?
They
Where are the
exist,
men
you
that
know.
be like?
But
that
then
they're like,
they see things posts from women like these, and they exist even here in St.
and they
Vincent.
know,
It's
you know,
entitlement.
when they get the lash, even though they don't get the name calling, when they see it, automatically they lose respect for that person, and any prospective good gentleman might also lose respect for her. Like, sometimes you gotta think before you act, man.
No, she putting out. She will attract who she wants.
And then she will get vexed because the person who she wants may not treat her well.
Well, we don't know that.
I'm in the sugar daddy. I'm in the sugar daddy.
But you know what I always find interesting? the women that work for a certain amount of money, they don't act like this. They don't act
I
like
see the
this,
door.
generally speaking. Huh?
I see the door.
They don't act like this generally. Generally, when you hear the ladies that's outspoken about, oh, a man is supposed to do this, is supposed to spend XYZ amount of money, usually women that don't have it. But it's true. But it's true.
Maybe that's general, but it doesn't have to be that in this case.
I don't want a man with kids, me with 2 kids. I don't want a man who's not making XYZ amount of money, me who's selling, who's a cashier at because I don't want this and I don't want that. And you're living the life yourself. So you need the man to elevate. You need the man to elevate you, or you're going and elevate yourself. This ain't the 1970s, 60s, 50s.
This could split off into another conversation.
Maybe it can. Maybe it can't.
I think that, you know, the list that people have. They want a man who's XYZ or they want a woman who's ABC. I don't give people wrong for having. You have to have like some standard or some requirements once it's not like superficial. Like and materialistic too, you know.
Let me say this, anybody out there want to give me $30 for lunch today, feel free. I will accept your $30. I will buy lunch today, tomorrow. I might buy lunch Sunday. No, Sunday anyway.
Sunday lunch kind of expensive.
Yeah, well, Sunday.
Sunday is when you need that $30.
yeah. Sunday's a different kind of lunch if you're purchasing lunch on a Sunday. I could see them, right? The guy and the lady at the window. I could see them, but
we should go for security.
Security. If you're hearing this, there's a strange man at the window here in WEFM studio pretending to be our producer, and there's a lady who looks similar to Relisa pretending to be Relisa at the WEFM studio. If you're hearing this, please escort them off of the premises.
It's giving Men in Black.
They're strange people.
Yeah.
Security, please. The male, he's wearing a grey WFM shirt.
Wait. We call for security, and Relisa and Karen showed up. That's one thing about WFM, right? We wear like more than one caps. So the security people, we need to be secure.
She have actually security cap too.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh gosh. But my humble advice, please be a bit more humble when dealing with people who and I was thinking this as well. Somebody says the mistake he made was shooting a shot with money. Exactly. That is what I was thinking.
Unless you're in a committed relationship.
This is somebody you don't know. And that is what fuels the entitlement. But I believe if somebody offers you something, you do have the option to politely decline, to politely return it to them. You don't have to make it sound this disrespect. Like, where is he? Why would he?
Maybe he should have shot with money because he realized that has worked in the past.
Well, listen to the person. It sounds like that is what works with her.
Ella, whatever floats your boat, it's your business. Once you don't disrespect and once you don't commit a crime. But I'm taking the for me.
All right, the time is now 9:40 and we have to make way for our community day.